What's up? Just got done doing some yard work. It's crazy how fast we can try and bring order to nature and how quickly nature just takes right back over. Clearing weeds from the house. It's crazy. I do all my videos just straight off the cuff, and sometimes I don't really get my point across. Like in one of my last videos, I said some people want to take one thing to one extreme and to the other. One says do what thou wilt, and then I said the other one says harmony proportion. I meant to say one says do what thou wilt, the other says don't do anything. And I think we got to ride that line between liberation and conservatism. Being conservative, I don't know. It's kind of crazy how that whole caste system developed. But then you kind of understand World War II and Hitler's crazy ideology. That it just all starts to make sense when you study history. It's kind of sad. I wonder if maybe it was a man and a woman, not just some single shaman guy that created this whole system, that started this whole thing off, or kick-started this knowledge that has been passed down, from that initial fruit. Maybe it was that proverbial Adam and Eve that took the first fruit and started to know themselves and climb the cosmic ladder. Something, I don't know. But I know that the whole balance between a man and woman, that whole chakra thing, that's basically our endocrine system. And when you think about it on a union basis and everything, I saw some conspiracy theory kind of stuff going around about the cult of Saturn and the ring you would wear when you get married. But the whole wedding procession was based around this knowledge. A proper wedding procession, you'd actually be laid out walking down the aisle like the Kabbalistic tree of life, and when two people join, their hearts beat every minute at 144 beats. That's scale invariant to the Seal of Solomon, which is also a pattern that's on top of Saturn. It has a ring around it, so that's why we wear a ring in union. And there's more to it too. It's about balancing each other out. I don't think a lot of people get kind of into the transhumanism and trying to think that all this knowledge is about making the hermaphroditic man or something, but it's about balancing yourself out with your female partner. For example, men release testosterone, which brings their energy levels down. And as you copulate with your wife, she absorbs that testosterone. And it's supposed to, the same, if you look at it dualistically, women are more liberal with emotions, men are more conservative with emotions. Women are more right brain, men are more left brain. You could have that reversed, but it's a symbol for, as you are joining and copulating with women, you bring down your chakra levels and you rise hers up, and then you balance each other out. And then also the benefit of both her absorbing your primordial seed through her vaginal walls, and that affecting her endorphin glands. You both get a release of the oxytocin, which is we can use a lot of modern words to describe what the ancients were trying to teach us when it came to I guess in the East, trying to be the Karma Sutra and the tantric sex and all that kind of stuff. It's still one of the keys to enlightenment is finding your partner. I don't know. Anyways, I find all that stuff interesting. The one thing I can say, the more you study history, it's undeniable. I mean, my wife was watching a program the other day that she liked as a kid but never understood it. When I watched it, she said, I want you to watch this with me so you can tell me what it means. And instantly I broke down the story for her, and she's like, "Oh my God, it makes so much sense now." The one thing about the more you study ancient knowledge and ancient history, which ultimately revolves just around yourself, so don't take it as some world-dominating power that's forcing these symbols and these logos of authority and all these things that you see that begin to correlate. It really is trying to teach you about yourself and how it all corresponds with your body and triangulating everything in the universe. Just knowledge. And the fruit of knowledge, it is the knowledge of good and evil, because knowledge is good and evil. It should be called the fruit of knowledge that is good and evil, because knowledge is good and evil. We can build a mushroom tower and try to give energy and healing energy across the world, or we can split an atom and blow things up and cause a big mushroom cloud. But ultimately it came from the study of mushrooms. Or it's all knowledge is linked, because it all comes from the source of creation. So there's that fine line between madness and genius, and the deeper down the rabbit hole you go, the more you walk that edge. Anyways, that's enough for rambling today. One love, be blessed.